Alright, I wanted to talk today about a kit that I found for developing color prints. It's the Bellini RA-4 kit. The kit makes 5 liters of solution, however, I have just mixed 1/5 of it so I could make a 1 liter solution. So you mix it down by just dividing the recipe down by 1/5, and then you put it, these are just hydrogen peroxide bottles because they're a lot cheaper than buying the these dark bottles. These 3 of them cost $18, where 3 cost like less than $5 at the Dollar General. So it's much more efficient to buy these, pour the hydrogen peroxide into another container, just save it, and then since hydrogen peroxide is still light sensitive, maybe just store that under the sink. That's what I do. And then here are some prints which I developed in this. This one's just underexposed slightly. I will probably scan these through and show them on the screen so you can see them better. And it does really good. This is Fuji crystal archive paper. This way. And it does really good. And this one's actually expired Kodak right here. Bought this off eBay. It's expired, but I knew that, and I knew it would come out looking a little bit off. It just has a slight yellow tint to it. But that's completely usable, and I can just use them for like contact prints and such. It's like this, but this is the Fuji paper. It's just, I was doing it in the dark, so it's not properly lined up. But yeah, this kit comes with, it's a 2-part developer. Part A, or this is part B. Part A. The Blix is one solution. You mix this down 1 to 5. And then the stabilizer is, this is actually to make 20 liters, so you can make a lot more than you can make for, which I guess that means you should probably be mixing more of this more often, and it probably needs to, it's more disposable than these other two. Supposedly this kit can do up to 200 sheets of 8x10, I think is what it said. So I have 200 sheets, however, I also have 100 sheets of 5x7. Some ADOX that I got from Freestyle Photo. I got this, this is 5x7 ADOX RA-4 paper. They're so far the only people that I found who make RA-4 paper sell it already cut 5x7. Fuji still makes, I mean, you can get it in 5-inch thick rolls and cut it down yourself. However, that's a little bit more extensive than I would be willing to do right now. So I got this and 3 rolls of Kodak Gold from Freestyle. This is $27 for this. Not a bad price at all for 100 sheets. And then this I got off eBay from a store called Cat Labs Jobo. I think they're a Jobo. outlet, but they sell a lot of other stuff as well. And that's who I got this from. It was a pretty good price. About like a week after that, I looked on Freestyle and saw ADOX had their kits back in stock. However, their kit's only, I think, to make 2.5 liters. So, but it's half the price. So, it's I guess it would equate to about the same. However, I'm not sure how many prints you would get out of that. Maybe probably about the same equivalent. But I printed on this. This is Omega B22. It's actually just a black and white enlarger, but I use color printing filters underneath the lens. I may start experimenting with putting them above the negative carrier and seeing if that improves or changes anything. But currently the bulb went out, so I'm waiting for a new bulb to come in. It should be in any day now. I'm impatiently waiting. But I got new lenses for it too that I haven't been able to test out since the bulb went out. But I've been having a lot of fun with this enlarger. I got it and I'm basically just printing for myself as a hobby. The Fuji Crystal Archive paper I got off Amazon. The filter pack that I found that works good for this paper on this enlarger is 50 magenta, 20 yellow. If that helps anybody, if they're using the same equipment, I'm not sure. The ratio I found for the Kodak paper is 55 magenta, 65 yellow. Probably due to its age, it needs a lot of yellow to counteract something, probably a blue shift or something, I'm not sure. So, the way that I develop paper, I do it in this. This holds one 8x10 or two 5x7s. I got this from Southeastern Camera in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I actually asked the guy in there if this did 8x10s, and he wasn't sure, so he said no. But I got it home and I got to thinking about it. Well, it should fit it, and it does. You indeed just have to fold it up like this and slot it in. And then seal it. All that has to happen in the dark. So you print it, you flash the print down, put it in the dark, and then seal it, and then you can take this out into the light. This was a great price, and I don't blame the guy at Southeastern for not knowing. It's just, especially because who knows about all this old stuff. I mean, this one specifically is dated 1983. October 20th, 1983, I guess, is the manufacture date of this. So this is old. I'm not that good at math. I can't do that math in my head. But it has this little ring on the inside here. As I've been using it, this ring has been slowly disintegrating. So I did order a new one. I guess it's newer. It was a Bellini 11x14 drum. That one can do 2 8x10s or 4 5x7s or one 11x14. So that one is pretty good for whatever I want to upgrade. But yeah, so that's been my color printing escapades recently. You have to keep this kit requires to be kept at 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So I do that I bought a sous vide cooker off Amazon, an immersion heater, and that's what I use. I just put it in a tub like this. Fill that halfway up with water and just heat that up, let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes and get up to temperature. Actually, not even that long. It takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes to get that one up to temperature for doing RA-4 prints, because it doesn't require as much temperature as doing for color developing. So, but I've experimented with color developing as well. I just used the Cinestill CS41 kit. I've been getting extremely good results from that. I'm very happy with those results. Haven't been able to print any of them though, because about the time I got all my stuff in, and well, this roll is the only roll that I was able to actually print, so I have had a little bit of printing with my rolls on this, but mostly it's been black and whites because the bulb blew shortly after I got all this color stuff. So I've got a lot of more color negatives right now to print. I've been going out and just taking photos. I filled up 3 rolls yesterday and developed them yesterday, so that's why I like that turnaround time when you're doing all the stuff yourself. So even though film is a slower medium and you have to actually send out stuff most of the time, if you learn how to do it yourself, sure, the investment is quite a bit, but you can save a lot of time and money overall, because I haven't had to send off to get prints done, send off to get negatives made. Like this photo specifically, aside from being slightly off out of the easel and me just not wanting to go through the printing process, this was the last print I'd done after doing a whole run of the of this photo. I did a bunch of these trying to get the balance right, the color balance right, because I didn't have any tools to check my color balance. I was just doing it by trial and error, basically, based on how I remembered this photo and how I have a digital photo of this same scene. I've been comparing it visually to that I took with my Canon R8, which I'm actually filming on now. So yeah, that's basically all. Just wanted to share a few things. Mainly the RA-4 kit. I think this is a very good deal. It makes 5 liters of solution for, I think I paid $80 for it shipped, if I remember correctly, and that wasn't bad at all. So yeah, that's about it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this at all, or tell me if I was just rambling too much, or maybe I was able to tame my rambling down in editing some. We'll see. I have a link in my bio a coffee link if anybody wants to support me, support my extravagant hobbies. Maybe. If not, well, the link's there anyways. Well, thank you for watching. See ya.